This video is brought to you by the No Fear community.
Today we have Malin Persson, President and CEO of Volvo Technology. Welcome.
Thank you.
Could you please give us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, I'm heading Volvo Technology, which is the research and innovation unit of the Volvo Group. I've done that the latest 4 years. I've been in Volvo some 15 years already, including head of corporate strategy at AB Volvo, but also in environmental affairs. And I've had different positions in different companies and in different countries before that.
No Fear discusses the next phase of globalization from a more behavioral standpoint, where leaders need to find and develop more international teams. Volvo has a large global footprint. How have you had to change your behavior as a leader in order to accommodate these global teams and when working in the global arena?
Actually, I don't think that I, as a leader, have changed too much. I think the foundation, who you are, is the foundation of your leadership. But I have to adapt. I have to adapt to a new reality, and I have to take in. For me, that's a true privilege, something that I'm glad to do because I've always been extremely curious. So this global mindset to get new experiences, to see new people developing, that's a true asset to me. But I also think that for the organization, it is also a challenge to see colleagues all over the globe to find new ways to communicate, to meet each other, and to develop. It's a challenge. We do it step by step. To some people, sometimes it could be threatful in the beginning, but it's worth it.
In the book, Becca describes the need for a more hands-on approach to leadership instead of top-down delegation.
Thank God.
At Volvo, where you also favor a mentor style of leadership, how do you ensure that this extends to all parts of your organization?
I think it has to do with culture. And me as a leader, I have to be the role model. And I know I'm the role model every day. So I hope that being the one I am, and hopefully that's a successful leadership style that also tells the rest of the organization that this is being value-driven as I am, is something that all of us could be. And being curious is also something that all of us could be. Then there are many different leader roles today. So I think that we need to discuss we need to discuss us, and all of us in the organization need to take a stance and being part of a group. So to me, it's very much listening to my colleagues and to discuss culture. What is our true culture, and how can we develop it further?
In the book, Birger Steen discusses the importance of establishing relationships which do not necessarily begin or end when employment does. Do you think that this is a key success factor when, in something that you described, the battle for talent? Because less and less people are inclined to have lifetime employment. I fully agree with this, and the battle has only started. So we will have to constantly fight or try to attract the very best. I think that what we are trying to do is to be obviously seen as a good place to work at, because you can come to us, develop as a human being, and also be part of changing the world. So that is for attracting the newer talents. When people work with us, we try to support their development as human beings, and that could also mean that we are actively supporting moving somewhere else. And as a leader, that has been part of my guiding principle throughout my career, to support good people to also find new challenges. And in Volvo Technology, we have actually also set up KPIs for the movement of people, that a number of people should actually leave us for another company every year, and some we want to get back. So keeping this contact also with another person when someone has left, to just keep contact and see if this person would like to come back, or if we could cooperate another way in the future. So I think that supporting the development of other human beings, that's rewarding in the long term. In the short term, it can be a challenge, of course, losing your key persons. But I will get a golden star in heaven sometime for this.
just being connected 24/7 actually enables that kind of contact. So you're used to having different kinds of contacts. But I also learn a lot from a new generation when we work together. And I think that the mix of the newer and the old is what drives the company culture and thus the company.
What have you personally learned from this younger generation? And have you had to change your leadership styles when integrating them into your company?
I adapt every day. I think what I've learned is to be constantly challenged. Because a newer, more connected generation is used to question more or less everything, and there I have. I'm comfortable in being challenged every day. That's part of my job. But I also think that the global mindset is a key differentiator, actually. And I think we learn every day, because when you are connected 24/7, you also have another feeling for what is happening in Asia somewhere, in Australia, in Europe, in Russia, in different parts of Africa, in Americas, and so forth. So we really get a new global mindset. The world is in a way decreasing in size, and if we also could decrease the complexity, I think we have managed a lot. Then I also think that this mix of new and old, of different mindsets, is something that will develop our culture and our new mindset.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This video is brought to you by the No Fear community.